Shania Twain, born Eileen Regina Edwards on August 28, 1965, grew up in the small mining town of Windsor, Ontario. Raised in the rugged environment of Timmins, her early years were marked by hardship. Living in poverty, she often went hungry and wore hand-me-down clothes. From a young age, she learned that survival depended on grit, resourcefulness, and the ability to find solace in creativity. Music became her refuge. As a child, Twain was drawn to melody and storytelling, finding comfort in song as a way to escape her difficult circumstances. She sang in local clubs and bars, even before she was legally allowed to be there, helping support her struggling family. Music was her solace, and it fueled her determination to one day rise above her environment, shaping the artist she would become. Overcoming tragedy. Becoming the guardian of her siblings. When Twain was just 21, her world was turned upside down by a tragic car accident that claimed the lives of her parents. Suddenly, she became the guardian of her younger siblings. Instead of pursuing stardom, she made the selfless decision to put her dreams on hold and take a job singing at the Deerhurst Resort in Ontario to provide stability for her family. During this time, Twain not only showcased her vocal talent, but also proved her immense personal strength. She sacrificed her own ambitions to care for the people she loved, demonstrating a level of maturity and responsibility far beyond her years. This period of hardship forged a resilient, grounded spirit in Twain, and it laid the foundation for her later success. Breaking into the music industry. A new beginning. Twain's breakthrough came when she signed with Mercury Records in the early 1990s. She adopted the stage name Shania, meaning on my way in Ojibwa, which felt like a fitting symbol of her journey. Her debut album was modest in its commercial performance, but it caught the attention of legendary producer Robert John Mutt Lange. Lange, who had worked with rock legends like AC/DC and Def Leppard, recognized Twain's extraordinary voice and raw talent. What began as a professional collaboration soon evolved into a creative partnership, and the two married in 1993. Their collaboration would go on to change the landscape of country music, fusing elements of pop and rock into a fresh, groundbreaking sound. The Woman in Me, Shania's rise to stardom. In 1995, Twain released The Woman in Me, an album that would change her career and the course of country music. The album blended pop, rock, and country in a way that had never been done before, showcasing her distinctive voice and bold songwriting. With hit singles like Any Man of Mine, Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under, and You Win My Love, Twain quickly became one of Nashville's brightest stars. The album received critical acclaim and established Twain as a force to be reckoned with in the music world. Her ability to break boundaries in country music was evident, as her songs resonated with listeners from all walks of life, marking the beginning of a legendary career. Come On Over, the cultural phenomenon. While The Woman in Me laid the groundwork for Twain's career, it was her 1997 album Come On Over that solidified her place as a global superstar. The album became the best-selling studio album by a female artist in any genre, and one of the highest-selling albums of all time. With chart-topping singles like Man, I Feel Like a Woman, You're Still the One, and From This Moment On, Come On Over was a cultural phenomenon. Twain's fashion, music videos, and bold persona captivated millions, pushing the boundaries of what country music could be. The album's success was a testament to her vision, authenticity, and ability to connect with fans across genres, establishing her as a pop country icon for the ages, facing personal struggles, marriage and health battles. At the peak of her career, Twain faced some of her most challenging personal battles. Her marriage to Robert John Lange, once a creative partnership, began to unravel after the revelation of his affair with her close friend and personal assistant, Marie Anne Thibault. The heartbreak and betrayal were compounded by Twain's health struggles. She was diagnosed with Lyme disease and dysphonia, which severely affected her vocal cords. The physical limitations and emotional trauma of potentially losing her voice were nearly insurmountable. However, Twain's indomitable spirit shone through once again. Through years of vocal therapy and sheer determination, she worked to rebuild her voice and confidence, eventually making her triumphant return to music with the album Now in 2017, a resilient comeback, returning to the stage. Twain's return to music with Now in 2017 was not just a musical comeback, but a personal triumph. The album marked a new chapter in her life, showcasing a more mature sound and a sense of renewed purpose. Her journey back to the stage was a testament to her resilience in the face of adversity. Twain's willingness to embrace her struggles and use them as fuel for creativity resonated deeply with her fans. Her comeback demonstrated that even after facing immense personal and professional challenges, she could still create music that inspired and uplifted others. Twain's ability to reinvent herself proved that her talent, passion, and determination were as strong as ever. New chapters, Shania's ongoing evolution. In recent years, Twain has continued to evolve as an artist. She has embraced new opportunities, including Las Vegas residencies, documentaries, and public appearances that celebrate both her legacy and her ongoing growth. Twain's openness, humor, and humility have endeared her to a new generation of fans, while keeping her loyal base engaged. She remains a pioneer in country pop, continuously pushing the boundaries of her artistry. With new music, tours, and an evolving public persona, Twain is proving that she is far from finished. Her willingness to reinvent herself ensures that her impact on the music industry will continue for years to come. A turning point. The truth about Ricky Nelson. As Shania Twain approaches her 60th birthday, she has become more reflective and open about the influences that shaped her. In a recent interview, she revealed the truth about her admiration for the late Ricky Nelson. Growing up in the small town of Timmins, Ontario, Twain would sit cross-legged on the living room floor, watching Nelson on television. His smooth voice and magnetic presence left a lasting impression on her. Twain admitted that Nelson was one of her earliest musical inspirations, saying, "His voice felt like velvet, and his presence was magnetic." She explained that even as a young girl, she knew she wanted to make people feel the way his music made her feel. The hidden connection, keeping Ricky's influence private. For years, Shania kept her admiration for Ricky Nelson a private matter. She explained that this connection was something she did not openly discuss, partly out of humility, and partly because her career exploded so quickly. But as she approached her 60th birthday, Twain felt liberated to share the truth. "At a certain point in life, honesty feels like a gift you give yourself," she said. Twain had spent much of her life telling her story in pieces, and this was a part she had never shared. As she looked back on her career, she realized that Ricky Nelson had played a key role in shaping her musical journey, and it was time to give credit where it was due. Ricky Nelson's music as comfort in dark times. During some of the darkest moments of her life, when Lyme disease had stolen her voice, Twain found solace in the music that had inspired her as a young girl. She recalled that when she thought she might never sing again, Nelson's music resurfaced in her life, as a reminder of why she fought so hard to return to the stage. "Hearing Ricky again brought me comfort," Twain said. "It reminded me of the girl who believed in music with her whole heart." The music that had once sparked her dream to become an artist became a source of strength when she needed it most. A final tribute, acknowledging Ricky Nelson's influence. Shania Twain's acknowledgement of Ricky Nelson's influence on her music is not only a tribute to him as an artist, but also a revelation about her own journey. She admits, "I owe him more than I can ever say. He helped shape my musical compass long before I even knew I had one." Now, at 60, Twain is finally able to give credit to the man who unknowingly helped ignite the fire within her to become one of the best-selling female country artists of all time. As she continues her career, she carries his legacy with gratitude, showing that even the smallest influences can have a lasting impact, guiding and inspiring throughout a lifetime.